Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Twilight Princess. As you can see, I now have 600 rupees in my wallet. I even have a couple bugs left over, so awesome. Where we're actually going to be going now, that's kind of a weird phrase to say, but where we're heading now, rather, is Malomart, actually, in Castletown. And honestly, Malomart is probably the single coolest place in this entire game. So talk to this guy, he says, "Welcome, welcome. The hero of discounts Malomart will be a legend in Castletown. Come on in, welcome, take a look at our wares." Okay, we'll do that. Now be prepared to just be absolutely amazed by this place. This place is just amazing, isn't it? Like, it's simultaneously the coolest and most disturbing store I've ever been in. So we've got a bunch of people dancing around here, even the shopkeeper's dancing with some horn going around on his head, and that's weird. Now let's talk to these people. Buy one, get one. You say? If you want one, then get one. Okay, well maybe I will get one. I'll take one, I don't really want one, but I'll take one, by gosh. Alrighty. And you say, sell it! And you say, sell it to me! Wow, okay, this is a pretty energetic place. So let's talk to this dude. This guy here is definitely a descendant of... I don't know, a descendant or ancestor, wherever it falls in the timeline, of Beetle from Wind Waker. Beetle shop ships. And we'll see as soon as we buy something over here. So he shuffles over to the right. And there's some really good deals here. 30 bombs for 45 rupees is actually a pretty good buy, if I remember correctly. Also, we're going to see here, Bombling is something that we couldn't buy before. This is the rare item that Barnes was talking about. And Bomblings are actually the exact same things that we saw, like in the Forest Temple. You know, the things you hit with your shield, and then you can pick them up and they explode. But they're basically like the bomb chew of this game. They're completely useless. Don't buy them. I never use them anywhere. They're not required for anything. So, honestly, just don't waste your time. But over here on the right, we can see Magic Armor, 598 rupees. So whenever we buy it, the shopkeeper says... And you may, that may sound a little familiar for anyone who's bought something from Beetle and Wind Waker. So now we have the magic armor. You bought it. You were smart. You bought it at Malomart. Wear it and your rupees will become magical. The armor will protect you, so if you get hit, you lose rupees, not health. If you run out of rupees, the armor will go dormant and your movement will become impaired. And it doesn't actually mention it in the little description, but actually what happens is that, like, while you wear it, it drains your rupees. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, but... at the moment, I only have 2 rupees, so I'll only be able to show it for like 2 seconds. So I'm actually going to go turn in the other 2 golden bugs that I haven't. And, well, if Agatha says anything completely disgusting or weird, then I'll show it, but otherwise, I'll just walk in the house and walk right back out with rupees, pretty much. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, actually, I don't know what I was thinking, because whenever you turn in all the golden bugs, you get a different reward that I want to actually show, of course. So, actually, all that's left to turn is the stag beetle, and she says something very strange when you turn this one in, of course. She says, "Oh boy, who's your friend, your little female stag beetle? Little stag beetle, your spiky pincers are so sharp, they must feel so good." You thought I was joking in the last part when I said something about her saying the pincers felt good. Oh, jeez, just don't even, I don't even know what to say. So anyway, she says, "Oh, this means all the bugs have made it to the ball safely. Hee hee hee, and everyone has a partner. They all look so happy. You worked very hard. Your efforts will forever be passed down in the insect kingdom, brave knight. Please accept this declaration of honorable citizenship and the memento that goes along with it, which is the giant wallet. It's a symbol of distinguished citizen in the insect kingdom, and we hold 1,000 rupees now. Awesome. So that's our biggest wallet in the game. I've spent pretty much the entire video up to this point just getting that. Thankfully, we don't have to see this crazy girl ever again. But you gotta admit, her place is kind of cool looking now with all the bugs flying around. You know, so... we're never gonna get to see this house again. Might as well cherish the view while we can, and while that bug was flying right at the screen. No, I don't want to talk to you again. I want out of here. Please, let me out. Okay, so now that we've got the giant wallet and we're done with Agatha finally. We've turned in all of our golden bugs. I don't want to talk to you. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. So now that we've done all of that side stuff, pretty much all that's left is there's a few post holes that I want to get, literally just a couple in Sacred Grove, but it's obviously going to have to be nighttime for that to happen. So what I'm going to do is just meet you guys there when it turns night. So hang on just a second. Oh, right in the butt. You know, I just thought of something I could do actually while I'm sitting here waiting. I completely forgot to do this, but since we got the magic armor, there's what it looks like. It's actually kind of cool. I'm gonna go ahead. It's gonna drain your rupees like for like 2 per second pretty much when you're wearing it. But this is how it looks. It's pretty awesome, I gotta say. I really like this design. I kind of like the red hat too, with like the yellow design going down the side. We're gonna run out of rupees here soon, which I don't really care because I don't really need them for anything. When we do that, the armor does this. And turns a little bit darker, and you're moving like you have iron boots on. So that kind of sucks. So, you know, obviously don't wear it too much. It's really not that useful, in my opinion, because it drains your rupees so quickly. But anyway, that's what it looks like, and that's what it does. So I'll see you guys when it's night. Okay, so it appears to be nighttime here in the Sacred Grove. Now we've got a couple postals to get and 1 heart piece to get, so I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible so we can fit all this in. The first postal is up here where the Master Sword used to lie, so let's deal with it. Oh, I missed. Oh, that sucks. Okay, come on. Get him. There we are. We get him this time. Alright, there we are. So there's a postal there. Now let's quickly make our way back. And we're going to be going into the area where we actually fought the Skull Kid the first time as a wolf. To do that, we need to go out this little exit on the western side. This will lead us to this big round area here. And when we turn back into a human and get out our bombs, we can actually blow up this big rock here. And let's just go ahead and turn into a wolf, because a postal is actually going to be underneath this rock. So, blow up. There we are. There's the bow. And let's steal its soul as well. And now, also, underneath where the boulder was, we can dig. So, this is where we're going to be finding our heart piece. It's another one of those caves where we have to defeat all the enemies to make the chest appear. And it's another one of those dark caves. I may contemplate taking out my lantern here and just leaving it so you guys can see better. It's actually not that dark, but I'm sure it helps a little bit at least. So there's just a bunch of these red Deku Babas in here. With the Master Sword, they're pretty easy to take out. Hit them once, and then hit them again, and they'll die. So I think there's 4 more in this little circle around here. I mean, like I said, they're actually pretty easy to deal with as long as you don't get too close. Like, as long as you don't get in the middle of that big circle of them there, it's not that difficult at all. So that's all the Deku Babas out of the way, except for this one up here. I forgot about him. Can this ball chain? Oh, that just kind of hits him. It doesn't really do anything. Alright, so you can use the boomerang if you want, or you can use the claw shot, like I do, and knock that thing down so you can kill him. So now a chest appears right in front of me. Or to the left of me, technically, I guess. But there it is. So let's open it up. And as if I haven't spoiled it already, we're getting a piece of heart. So we only need 1 more for another full heart container, which we're going to be picking up on our next dungeon, of course. So it's not going to be too long, actually. I mean, we're going to get 15 then. And then at the end of the next dungeon, we're going to have 16. So, you know, that's a sign that we're actually getting pretty far along in the game. There's not really too much left. I mean, as you might already have guessed, there's another dungeon we're going to have to get to, because we only have 2 pieces of the mirror shard right now. So there's 2 more dungeons we're going to have to do for that, and then just a couple more things after that. A couple more dungeons anyway. I'm not going to spoil what those are. But, okay, why am I going back here? So, I mean, we've actually come quite a good ways into this game. So let's make it back up here, and we've done everything there is to do, except for going into the next temple, so that's where I'm gonna head next. And it's so amazing how this has worked out just perfectly, you know? I mean, it's the Friday video, it's the last one of the week, and we're at 10 minutes getting ready to go, you know, right next to the door leading into the next dungeon, so it's It's so cool how this timing has worked out so perfectly. I might even have time to show you how many post souls we have at this point, because we're getting extremely close to finished. So we're in the Temple of Time. I'm going to stand on this little Triforce just to be awesome to end it. And I'm going to show you the post souls because we have just enough time. We have 51 at this point. And as I've already said, there are 3 in the Cave of Ordeals. And we're going to be getting a few in the next dungeon. And I don't remember where the rest of them are off the top of my head. But we're almost done with those as well. So that's also pretty cool. So this is probably the best place I have ever ended off the video, in the restored Temple of Time. So in the next part, we'll head on further and see what lies ahead. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.